good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are doing a new altcoin video on an asset that I have not done on a very long time. You guys probably haven't even seen a video on it in this last year or so, so I'm going to bring it to your attention because I always would be shitting on this coin since it's like really no use case in my opinion. But the chart doesn't lie. They are doing something behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you points of importance moving forward for you to decide what you want to do when you want to do it. And accordingly, I am going to go over some warnings as well as some signs of strength and weakness that might change your decision one way or the other. So getting it going, we are going over Tron. TRX is the ticker symbol. It has been an altcoin that's been around for a very long time. You see this little rounding bottom, but it actually did make new high, found support with a new higher low, and it still is expanding to the upside and had a nice blow off top. Even the rejection off the blow off top is a healthy uh, retest of support. So this thing is this thing is on an uptrend, and it is still healthy for the uptrend continuation as long as you're above 25 cents. 24.25 cents is where I look for the next test of support. As long as that level holds, I will be looking for us to go back into the higher levels such as 30 and beyond. Uh, as I can hate on this all I want, but the chart doesn't lie, guys. There's nothing I can tell you other than yes, this blow off top that happened. Yes, it can come fill out a little bit, but the first sign of downside will come after we open and close under 25 cents, and then 20 cents here. But between 25 and 20 cents is a great accumulation area for the next move up. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the drawings. Before we get started with all that, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they drop. Please hit the like button, thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or concerns. If you are interested in trading with me live, please feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you guys so much, and let's get back into it. So these are the fibs that I have drawn right now for the possibility of it finding support here at 21 to 20 cents. Under 25 is when we can start this look for the downside. And when it comes to the downside, I'm looking for a specific pattern for the upside continuation and here. So it could come down to here, it can come back up here, and then come down here and do something of this nature. Like that. Oops. Something like this is kind of how I see it. And then in this whole thing, you can see it's trying to form. Where's my favorite tool? There it is. Inverse head and shoulder at this level over here. So this is why I'm looking for how the asset wants to behave in this range. And then from here, we can decide if we're going to go higher. So the first warning will be underneath this 25 cent when we start opening and closing. Right now we're at 27. But once you get to 25, that's a good area to start your position. And then once you get to 20 is when I'm going to start, 25% of my allocation will be entered. In the first 25 cent area, maybe 10%, 20%, but at least 25 to 30% or more when it gets into 20 cents. And that is because that's where the liquidity is. As you can see this thing right here, and I'm sorry for my fan in the background. This is how I see this. Okay, and then once you lose the trend line, of course you're going to break out, you test it, break down, and that's okay. It's not like it's the end of the world losing that level, but coming to test into support and grinding this support and filling it is what you want to see, and then an expansion phase above this liquidity in a short squeeze fashion. So it should be quick, come back, find support, and then expand back out. And I don't want to see us going under 21 cents. Ideally, going under this level here is a warning of a deeper dive. There you go. So the deeper dive will occur if we lose that area of support, and that's when you can start filling out this little rounding bottom. And once you get above this neckline again, which is around 26 cents, I would be just targeting straight 33 cents. I wouldn't be targeting this SFP, this potential swing failure pattern over here at 28. I'd be looking for the liquidity grab above 33. Just because this thing is just ripping and roaring, and there's no reason why it wouldn't just continue if it can hold the level of 25 cents. And that's on a daily, guys, okay? On a weekly, you can see that that's clearly support. Aside from the chart of what I showed you with the doodles, volume wise, there's no real indicator showing you, yo, volume is going to give you a clue. So far, buyers are slowing down at the top. The sellers are lackluster at the top. It kind of looks like a bull flag due to no selling. This looks like a flag, and it could flag right on up. So I don't want to make you think of downside unless the news or the rest of the market is going down. There's really no downside indicator of this asset. Here's the monthly. Monthly is good for upside continuation too. If we get rejection at 28 cents, then I can see the monthly doing a bearish engulf probably into that 20 cent area. But we just started this month. We need to still see if we have weakness above 28 cents. If that happens, then I would be looking for us to lose the 24 cent and then go right to 20 cent area. So those are the three major levels. There is no ifs, ands, or buts with this asset. It's not really doing too much other than going sideways, and it's moving slowly. So as long as your levels are properly planned and clear, you should be fine for upside continuation. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. And then we'll leave it like this moving forward. And we'll follow up with this. Aside from, hold on, let me take a picture. Aside from the Tron altcoin, Dixie still doing its thing, and it's actually losing the level that we're trying to hold, which is 98. Okay, 98 and 9. We are trying to hold this level. Worst case scenario, we'll take out the liquidity to 96. But this right here is a higher low. Okay, I know it's looks poopy and it's not healthy. It's a higher low. We need this week to close above this $99 level, and then we could look for upside continuation the week after that. And other than that, CME is a little bit has a little bit of a premium to perps, so that is a sign that hey, we might have some upside coming into open because CME is clearly willing to pay higher than perps right now. So that is the other thing I wanted to say. And yeah, everything looks good for a little bit of sideways. This is June 3rd. FOMC is, let's see, June FOMC meeting. I think it's the 6th next week. June 17th, 18th is the meeting. So it's next week, not this week. So next week or the week after that, just be aware that that is when I expect upside and the lows to be put in. I do think the Fed will cut, regardless of what everyone says with the not cutting, and that will start the monetary easing policy. this whole fractal looks very similar to this. So I am looking for a quick move up just like this. And if that happens, we might get downside on crypto if the one-to-one relationship doesn't continue. If the one-to-one relationship continues, Dixie and crypto will go up together in a one-to-one relationship. So let's see how that plays out. If you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below, and I will get back to you in the next video. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Adios.